Hello everyone, welcome to Vigo Webs. Today in this video we are going to see about how to create the to-do list app by using JavaScript. Here data will be stored in local storage of this browser. Here we have the option for edit the task and delete the task. While creating the task we have the option for adding the date. This date information will show here that how many days left to complete the task. If it is below 3 days, it will be in red, between 3 to 5 in orange, and above 5 days will be in green color. And if the date is overdue, it will also show it in red color that says task overdue, and the completed task will be so green tick mark and task will be strike out. In the bottom of the app you can see the how many tasks are pending, and here there is button for clear all the tasks. If you hit on this button it will clear our local storage. Here I will show you by adding one task. Say example background color change video. Here can choose the date, for example May 30th, and click plus. Now you can see the new task added here. You can edit by clicking this. Want to change background color means just I am changing to BG, and we can also update the date and click save button. Then the task is change the task name and also date information. If you want to delete this task, just click this one. The task will be removed from the app. Okay, let me start to code this one. First, we'll start with HTML. I'm already created the doc type, and here I'm added the title as to do list, added the styles.css and script.js file here. Let me start from div with class name container. Inside this div, first I'm adding the h1, naming to do list app. Then next adding another div for the input container. Inside this container I am adding the input for enter the task. Type is text. I'm giving the ID task input, and the placeholder value enter your task. Followed by input field. Next I am adding the date picker. In the div class name date picker. Date hyphen not equal to picker. Span class calendar icon. And the ID calendar icon. And next, giving the input value for the date. Input type date, ID, task, date, class hidden. And the third one, we are adding the plus button. Button ID, add task button. I am giving the keyboard character plus. Here for the calendar icon, can check it from Emojipedia. Then copy this one and paste it here. Now you can able to see the calendar icon. If you click here, it will show the calendar pop. Then next, adding another div for the list of tasks. ID, task, list. And here adding for footer section. ID, footer. Inside this div, adding paragraph for pending task informations. Paragraph ID, pending tasks. Can type you have 0 pending tasks. Next, adding clear all red color button. Button ID, clear all button. Giving value clear all. Okay. Next, we're moving to give style to this app. First, in the root, gradient. Here I am using the linear gradient for the buttons. Background F93B and E75C3C. Gradient over. I'm copying this one. Here I'm using this color first here. And change the degree 90. Now for the body, font family, using Arial, background, image, gradient, display, flex, justify content, center, align item, center, height 100, we put height, and the margin 0. For container with 550 pixel, padding 20 pixel, background dark gray color, border radius 10 pixel, box shadow 0.4 pixel, 8 pixel, RGBA 0.0 and the alpha value 0.2. Text align center. H1 margin bottom 20 pixel, color can use the light color F97. The next class for the input container. Display flex, justify content, center, margin bottom 20 pixel, align item, center, gap 10 pixel. Then input padding 10 pixel, border radius 5 pixel, background color 363 A41. The font size 16 pixel. Input type is called text. Flex group 1, padding 10 pixel, border radius 5 pixel, background color font size 16 pixel and the color okay. Then input focus outline and okay. Then input dot edit date, background color then color for the button, padding 10 pixel, 14 pixel, border none, and the background gradient, then color white, font size 20 pixel, cursor, pointer, font weight 600, and the border radius 5 pixel. Then button over background gradient over. Okay, see the changes. Bending tasks, margin top 15 pixel, font size 16 pixel, color font weight bold, text align center. Hidden position absolute, opacity 0, pointer A1s none, and date picker, position relative with 40 pixel, height 40 pixel, background is this color, border radius 5 pixel, cursor, pointer, display, inline block, text align center. For the calendar icon, font size 20 pixel, color white, cursor, pointer, and the line height 40 pixel. Now adding class for the footer, display flex, justify content, space between, align item center, margin top 15 pixel, font size 16 pixel, color and the font weight bold. Now for the clear all button, here we are using the background red color, padding 8 pixel, 12 pixel, background red, and the color white, border, none, cursor, pointer, font size 14 pixel, border, radius 5 pixel, and display none. It will show when we adding the task. If there is no task, clear button will not show here. Now let me jump into the script.js. First, document.add event listener, downloaded content, load tasks. Now I am assigning the variables constant, task, input, document.getElementById, task, input. Then constant, task, date, input, equal document.getElementById, task, date, constant, calendar icon, can give the camel case, code, document.getElementById, calendar icon. Then variable add task button, document.getElementById, add task detail. Constant, task list equal document.getElementById, task list. And two more for pending task count equal document.getElementById, pending tasks. And the last one for clear all button on getElementById, clear all variant. Let selected date put calendar icon dot add event listener, click, task input dot show picker. Then for capturing the selected date, task date put dot add event listener, change e selected date put e dot target dot value. Add task button dot add event listener. Click add task. Clear all button dot add event listener. Click clear all tasks. Function add task. Constant task text equal task input dot value dot print. If task text equal selected date equal alert, please enter a task and select the due date. Return. Constant task item equal create task element task text false selected date. Task list dot append child task item. Save task to local storage. Task text false selected date. Task input dot value equal selected date equal update pending tasks. Now the function for create task element task text is completed task date. Constant li code document dot create element li. Constant days left equal calculate days left task date constant days left text equal days left equal 0 task overdue. Days left days left equal 1 day days left. Now let add the color for the days left. Color equal days left less than 3 red days left less than equal 5 orange else can give the green. li dot inner html equal input type equal checkbox class equal task check box is completed checked. Then span class task text is completed completed. Here value task text span then another span for days left span class days left style code color color. For the value, days left text. Then closing the span. Then next button class edit button. Then closing the button. Copying this one. Delete button. Here for this value we can get it from the emoji PDF. This one for edit we can use this pencil, and for delete in cross, red cross, can use this one. Okay. Constant edit button equal li dot query selector edit button. Then constant delete button equal li dot query selector delete button. Constant task text element equal li dot query selector task text. Li dot query selector task checkbox dot add event listener change comma constant is checked equal e dot target dot checked task text element dot class list dot toggle completed comma is checked. Update task status task text is checked task date. Update pending task. Edit button dot add event listener click edit task li task text task date. Then delete button dot add event listener click remove task from local storage. Task text li dot rin update pending task. Return li. Now we are adding the function to edit the task. Edit task li old text old data old date constant task text element equal li dot query selector task text constant days left element equal li dot query selector days left constant edit button equal li dot query selector edit button. Create another input file for editing the task text. Constant text input equal document dot create element input text input dot type equal text input dot value equal task text element dot text content text input dot class list dot add edit input. Now create a date picker for editing the due date. Constant date input equal document dot create element input date input dot type equal date input dot value equal old date input dot class list dot add edit date. Now the next going to create the save button. Constant save button equal document dot create element button. save button dot inner HTML equal, then save button dot class list dot add save btl. Here going to add the save icon. I'm going to use the floppy disk. Li dot replace child text input comma task text element. Li dot replace child date input comma days left element. Li dot replace child save button comma edit button. Save button dot add d1 listener. Click save edited task li old text input dot value date input dot value. Now another function for save edited task. Li old text new text new date. If new text dot trim new date. Alert task name and date cannot be empty. Return. Constant days left equal calculate days left new date. Constant days left text equal days left equal 0 task overdue days left dollar days left equal to 1 day days left. Let color equal days left greater than 3. Here already we use the same color here. Actually you can use this one here. Now going to add restore task text and days left element. Constant task text element equal document dot create element span. Task text element dot text content equal new text. Task element dot class list dot add task text. Constant days left element equal document dot create element span. Days left element dot text content equal days left text. Days left element dot style dot color equal color. Days left element dot class list dot add days left. Constant edit button dot button equal document dot create element button. Edit button dot inner HTML equal. Okay, we add the icon of edit pencil. Edit button dot class list dot add edit btn. Can copy pencil here. Okay, you see here. Li dot replace child task text element li dot query selector edit put. Li dot replace child days left element li dot query selector edit date. Li dot replace child edit button li dot query selector save btn. Edit button dot add event listener. Click. Edit task li new text new date. Update task in local storage old text new text new date. Load task. Now another function for calculate days left. Task date constant today equal new date. Constant due date equal new date of task date. Constant time different equal due date minus today. Constant days left equal math dot seal time difference divided by 1000 into 60 into 60 into 24. Return days left days left. Now the adding function for save task to local storage. Task text is completed task date. Let task equal JSON dot parse local storage dot get item tasks. Task dot push text task text completed is completed date task date. Local storage dot set item task JSON dot stringify task. Now function for update task in local storage. Old text new text new date. Let task equal JSON dot parse local storage dot get item task equal task dot map task task dot text equal old text new text completed task dot completed date new date. Task. Now local storage dot set item tasks JSON dot stringify tasks. Now function for remove task from local storage. Task text let task equal JSON dot pass local storage dot get item task dot filter task dot text not equal to task text local storage dot set item task JSON dot stringify task. Now function for load task. Let task equal JSON dot pass local storage dot get item task. Task dot sort A comma B calculate days left A dot date minus calculate days left B dot date. Date. Task list dot inner HTML task dot for each task constant task item equal create task element task text task dot completed task dot date. Task list dot append child task item. create bending task. Function to update the bending task. Let task equal JSON dot parse local storage dot get item task let bending count equal task dot filter task dot complete dot length. Bending task count dot text content equal you have bending count bending task. Clear all button dot style dot display equal task dot length greater than 0. Inline block or none. That's all about this script. Now let me check the app by adding the new task. I'll give some value new task for video creation. I'm changing the value, clicking add. After adding, you can see the clear all button. Adding another task, swiper series ionic video. I was choosing some date. Okay, now let me give some style to this task items. L list style none, padding 0, li display flex justify content space between align item center background three 1827 padding 10 pixel margin 5 pixel 0, the border radius 5 pixel and the span inside the li flex 1 and the color margin left 10 pixel, text align left. Now task checkbox. Parents none, width 16 pixel and the height 16 pixel, border 2 pixel, solid add this color, light color, border radius 50%, cursor pointer and the position related. Now task checkbox is checked. Task checkbox checked. Background color, if we check, nothing happened. Okay, giving green color, border color the same color. We check, change into green color. Task checkbox checked after content color white, font size 14 pixel, position absolute, top 50%. Here for the content I am adding the tick mark. Check it in Google, tick mark. Just we can get this tick mark. I copy this one and use it here. Now you can able to see the tick mark. Top on the left 50%. Transform, translate minus 50%, minus 50%. Now you can able to see the check mark inside the green background. Delete button, background and border none, cursor pointer, font size 18 pixel, color red. Delete button over, color dark red, background none. Then edit button over, save button over. background. You can see here. Here you can see. You can see the background for the save button also. So current now it's removed here also. Then completed. Text decoration line through. Now you can see the line through. Color gray. Task checkbox, margin right 10 pixel, cursor pointer, and here we can add some over effect for clear, alt, Boolean, over, background dark red. That's all about the code. Now let me add some other tasks to this app. Next video about PG color. I'm giving 2 days. For example, May 22. So in 3 days, you can edit the changes. Background and changing date to 20. Now the days less than 3 showing in red, between 3 to 5 showing in orange, above 5 days it is showing in green color. If you check marked as completed and the text, you can see the line through on the task description or title. Here you can edit, also change the date, and you can also delete the task. Now you can see have 2 pending tasks. That's all about this video. Subscribe my channel for more video like this. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.